Say hello to my little friend. Here we are on Sand River in my Leopard prototype, tuned with in the Conqueror Polar Mac and the D54 Rocker Dude. And we're top tier. In fact, we're the only tier 9s on the team. So we have a certain responsibility to be hardcore. Now, we kind of and we kind of don't achieve this. You'll see. You'll see. I would consider this to have been a good game, or I wouldn't be showing you. Also, there's a lesson to learn from here, which I will also be showing you. But for now, me and Rocker Dude are both in very powerful engine-wise medium tanks, and we're going up around top here to get spots on any particular enemies who might be over here. Now we get over here, get up here. The Leopard prototype has a pretty good view range, and there's a distinct lack of anybody. And you can see Polar Mac just off to the left there. So all three of us are up here, which may not have been a good situation here. So I give Rocker Dude a little bump there and say, hey, I'm going to drive up onto the other hill. Keep my eye this way as well. Notice nobody's over there. Okay. So one thing to mention is this was one of my first games in 9.6 and I did not have any mods installed. I have since installed mods, so we're going to get information that I didn't have at the time. Put a shot to the T-49, American Tier 8 light tank. And, oh, there's a Chiri. Shot into him. And then Rocket Dude's going to just come running on down, like the madman he is. Just bounced a couple shots. 3 shots, must have been the Chiri. Just killed the T-49. Right. So, yeah, now they're saying defend the base. And I'm still over here thinking, there's still things to shoot at. So, Challenger just took a hit from somebody else in the platoon, and then I hit him. So he's not feeling very healthy right now. I'm thinking, oh, I can finish him off. Finished him off. Now I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna go and help defend the base. And the platoon is going to continue pushing on. So I am the fastest. I am faster than the T-54. And arguably with a better gun. So I come back to return. I do know I have a better gun than he does right now, because he doesn't have the top gun on the T-54 yet. He's still using the T-44's gun. But anyways, I come back here, and I stop up here, because this gun is really good at a distance, and this tank isn't really good close up. So I stop back here and wait for the T-26, T-62, T-26, and the T-29 to move up and spot for me. I know I'm not going to be able to hit everything from back here, but I figure things like this, then it doesn't hurt them. But I figured that the enemy here would want to position themselves so that they can defend our cap from us. And I end up sitting up here for far too long. Far too long. Well, maybe not quite far too long. I take a speculative shot at where I think the IS is, because the IS is on the map, but I just can't see him. Now there's a T-54 moving in. So, finish him off. And there's a T-30 looking at me, so I back up and he misses. I'm gonna try... No, that doesn't hit. And now I'm moving. Now I'm thinking, okay, I have to get into the base and reset the cap, but I've waited just a little too long. And I didn't want to drive out the same way as the Super Pershing has, because they're all looking at him. I most definitely don't want to come driving around in front of a bunch of guns. I don't have armor. So I make to go this way, and because I made to go this way, it takes me just that little bit too long to get in here. And I get in here, it's almost there, I kill the tank, but it's just too late. By the time this word here shows up, it's too late. So I get in here and see, base cap doesn't actually change, even though I killed one of the guys who was clearly in the base. And I waited that half a second too long to actually save the game. Now, if I had made that kill, we can kind of speculate about what would have gone down over here. Because it would have just been me and the Super Pershing, who are in position to shoot at the T-30. And there's also an IS-3 over here. And artillery, enemy artillery has moved all the way down there. We do have the numbers advantage, but they're quite some distance away. I suppose it's entirely possible that we would outcap them if I had managed to reset the base, because we're at 87%. But all that is neither here nor there. As it is, we lost. And if you want to see the results, just hang around. And here are the results. So killing the T-49 re-earned my Expert USA, which I've had for a while now, but it, introduced new tanks and you get to re-earn it. I also managed Fire for Effect, which I didn't know I had managed, but if you paid attention during the replay, now that I have mods, I've got a damage counter now. So it clearly shows that I managed it quite easily. We look here and we see, yeah, the platoon did quite well. All three of us did over 1,000 damage. We're all in the top 5 experience earned. And still, could have gone better. I hold the blame for this loss solely on myself. I waited too long to get down there and do something. And only by that fraction of a second. So you can see here I did quite a bit of damage from quite a distance away. This is where this tank shines, is when he's too far to be hit by enemies. That's where he shines, but even on a loss, because I didn't actually get shot, well, I did, but it was all from the Cheery, who somehow managed to bounce all of them. I have no idea how that happened. I'm going to have to look the Cheery up and see if it's got any sort of quality penetration on it or anything. But because I didn't take any damage, I didn't have to pay to repair it, so it was only ammunition costs. So I walked out with 14,000 credits on a loss at tier 9. Okay. And 500 experience. So that's how that went. Until next time, have a good one.